Thanks for joining me for another episode of Shalanda Says. Today I have with me Tanzila Kabir. How are you
Hi,
today?
hi everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to see your beautiful face again.
Oh, thank you. Same here. Yeah, so today we're going to answer two questions because I just want Tanzila to keep coming back. But instead of bothering her coming back all the time, we're going to knock out two questions today.
No problem. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for having me.
of course. So today, the first question, or the question of the week, is comes from a mother named Selina. She's a mother of four, and she's asking how to maintain her sanity during taking care of her toddler, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 15-year-old at the same time. They are all doing online school right now, like most of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's also working from home, like a lot of us. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Very a lot on the plate.
So, like Selena, I'm also a mother of four. Tanzala's a mother of three. So we just kids alone, we have our plates full. And I work from home as well. And I have clients. So what I ended up doing was giving myself Fridays off because
Mhm.
it just got to be a bit much with working, homeschooling, and then trying to have family day.
Right,
And where's Shalanda's time? Where's mom's
right,
time?
exactly.
So we have to, it's very important for us to allot time for us to take care of ourselves. We have to do that. How can we take care of everybody else if we're not taking care of ourselves?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very important to have everybody on a schedule. It's important too to let your family know your schedule, and you have to make them respect your schedule. Because if you don't, they're going to be knocking on your door all the time while you get work done.
Where's mama?
Yeah,
Where's
exactly.
mama?
Where's mama? Exactly. Exactly. So you have to, I let mine know. I didn't tell them I was meeting with Tanzala, but oh, somebody was knocking on my door. Mommy's
You
door.
saw me. I had to go and scream at them like, hold up now.
It's part of being a mom, right? Part of having
Right.
a family. Yeah, somebody always needs
You
something.
get pulled in every direction.
Yes, yes. And that's why I say you have to take time for yourself because they won't stop pulling. 3 and 4 kids, they're not going to stop pulling unless they're asleep.
Right, exactly. And I believe that you have to at least have like at least 30 minutes or so, either it's like, just relaxing, even if it's like going in the bathroom, taking a warm bath or shower just for yourself to keep your sanity, or have a walk outside for 30 minutes, with no kids, no distraction, no phone, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I used to do, and I had a guest on my Shalanda Says podcast,
Mhm.
and she was talking about how important it is to take your in deep breaths just to breathe in and inhale, exhale, that
Right.
sort of exercise. And one thing I do is I go outside to do my deep breathing. And it's so relaxing when it's not too cold or too hot outside. It's so
Right.
relaxing, just to go in and breathe in fresh air because we're working from home. Sometimes we need a change of scenery, even if it is for 2 minutes. Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah. And
Because
then,
you can start feeling like caved in.
yes,
you
exactly.
know and I think as us being human, we learned that like this whole corona thing, the virus season, that we are people, like we're so immune to communicate with other people. We're so built to have that like social, uh it's like a lot of people are having social anxiety. A lot of people are, they feel trapped at home, they can't do certain things or talk to people like how we want to, or communicate how we want to. It just makes you think of a lot of stuff, like how we are as a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. We're definitely social creatures.
I,
Yeah.
I know. I had friends that called me and they're saying, oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. You know, I don't know how to do this. Like, this is so frustrating. Like, I don't think I love my husband anymore. He's driving me crazy. I can't be with my husband 24/7. Because, you know, we work a lot. A lot of us work outside, so we don't see our family as much, but we want to. But then when we have the whole 9 yard to be with them, like, oh my God, you know, it's like, you're in my face. You're in
All
my
the time.
face.
All the time. For a long time, I thought, okay, it's my only child kicking in where I need space
Right.
myself, but that is what most people need. Most people need alone time.
Definitely. I
Right.
totally agree. 100%.
And we need time, I like to say, to hear our thoughts because we need to think and meditate, contemplate, think
Right.
about what we want to do, what we need to do, and think about, I don't know about you, I like to think about what I did that day. Was my day productive? How could I be more productive tomorrow? That sort of thing.
Same
Yeah.
here. I have to plan everything out or I kind of
Yes.
drive myself crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to like sit there. I have a planner or a notebook. I write down everything my husband thinks it's so weird and it's so crazy. And his mom did the same thing. So he's like, why do you guys do that? I said, that is the only way I can keep up with everything that's going on in my life. I
Yes.
have to literally cross it out,
Mhm.
write it down, cross it
Yeah.
out, write it down.
Yeah. Yeah. I do too. And because I'm looking at my list I keep by my workstation and
Right.
I write it down. And then I put the times next to it that I want to get it done or how long it should take. And then I cross it out and just keep going down the road. And I do this every
I
day.
think that's a good way to manage also if you have kids because it's just so much stuff that we have to deal with as a mother. So it's
Yes,
definitely like a good point.
yes. And it's funny you mentioned that. I have that on my video that's coming out, or a previous video where I talk about being organized.
Right.
Someone asked the question, how to be organized as a business owner. And all of this, I mentioned the same thing about writing it out, having it on paper so you can see it.
Right.
Everything comes into play. You have to write it down, and because writing it down, you get a sense of accomplishment as well.
Right. Even when I study, like I'm getting ready to take a real estate exam and I'm studying, while I'm studying, I have to write down what I'm reading and write it in the way I want to word it out
Yes,
because the book will have certain way to word it out, but I have to kind of simplify the whole thing to kind of have my own understanding of it.
yes.
So I have to do the same thing. I'm all about visual. Like I have to
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah. Yep, me too. I'm visual. I think in our first chat together, we already established that we have so much in common.
I was like, oh my God, are you my long lost sister? Because I don't have any sister either. I
Uh-huh.
have two brothers, but I don't have any sisters. I always wanted a sister
Yeah.
so I could borrow her clothes. But I don't have a sister. But yes, me and you have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
too
they have
much
today.
in
Get our
certain
buns.
field.
We both get our buns today.
Oh yeah, how did you know? That's funny. But you look flawless as usual.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I told you earlier I want to go natural today. And then when I saw myself on camera, I said, "Oh, I look so tired."
No, the camera just puts a different effect always
I
because of the
think
lighting.
I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, did you want to add anything for Selena about managing time, and because that's going to help with the stress levels, is managing her time
Right.
and
I would
also
suggest, meditation, like you
uh-huh,
mentioned earlier, meditation, yoga, anything that you can find that's you, that nobody else's time, it's your time. Or like drawing, if you're into drawing, if you're into sewing, if you're whatever you're into, you're passionate about, your hobby, anything,
mhm,
just have your own time instead of, because we're just so into other people's time as a mother, as a wife, as anything, even if you're a single mother. So I suggest have your own thing, your own hobby, focus on that. Even when
Yeah.
you're planning on your day, writing on planner, just have your own time.
Yeah. And so we're doing another episode where Tanzila asked me about my self-care. And
I just love your skin. Like your skin is just so healthy.
thank you. Yeah. So yeah,
And
I'll tell you all about it next time we meet. But
definitely, I would love to know.
I made notes, and one of my notes was about doing something we like. So you just mentioned to do something you like. If it's meditating, drawing,
Right.
anything. I like to work out, and that's what I do. I work out. Is I wish I was losing weight from all this working out.
You will. It takes, I learned also when
Right.
you have kids, of course, that it takes longer time for us to even lose weight.
Yeah,
Um, because I know when I was young, I would work out a little bit and I would get in shape like it was nothing.
yeah, just like
And
that.
also I was doing track. So I was running, I was losing, I was eating, I was losing. But now I could work out like for a month and it takes me forever just to lose a little bit of weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm going to keep working out because it makes me feel better.
I just started going to the gym and I love it honestly
Hmm.
because it makes me feel good. It's not for anyone else. You
Hmm.
know, it's for me. So I can feel better looking at myself in the mirror, just like you
Yeah,
said, for
yep.
me, definitely. Because a
Hmm.
lot of people were like, oh, you know, you're not gonna understand. It's just so hilarious being on social media. A lot of people will like write me messages, like girls, and they'll be like, are you losing weight because your husband wanted you to? Why are you losing weight out of nowhere?
Hmm.
Why out of nowhere? Like you haven't been doing it before. What made you decide now? I'm like,
Hmm.
no, I'm not doing it for my husband. I'm doing it
Yeah,
because
right.
I want to do it. I want to feel good about myself.
Yeah, exactly. Because when we look in the mirror, we got to look at ourselves. It's nice for husbands to acknowledge, or significant others to acknowledge the work we're putting in. But for myself, yes, I want to like what I see when I look in the mirror. Not that we don't have self love. Yes, we love ourselves. However, we know that, hey, my stomach is poking out a little bit more than it should. So let me
Right.
work out. Let me eat better.
That Thanksgiving dinner really shows.
Yeah. It showed up quick. Yeah, it's not like it was in our 20s. Yeah.
No, it's no, not that easy no more.
Oh, how I wish.
Right.
Okay. All right, Selena. Well, we hope that those tips help time management and time for yourself. That way you can take care of everybody else, basically.
Definitely. All the best to you.